Sameh Shoukry, the Egyptian foreign minister, he said, for us, it's a red line if Palestinians are pushed across the Rafah border into Egypt.
Oh, yeah, it's not just a matter of opinion, but I also just want to come back to this idea that, Netanyahu somehow can sort of say if the hostages aren't released by Ramadan. I mean, there was a deal on the table. Hamas had offered a deal that was being brokered in Cairo, by the Qataris, of all the hostages being released, starting with women and children, in exchange for the release of all the Palestinian hostages, that are 6,000 of whom from the West Bank and a large number also now from Gaza, including many children. And of course, you will know there was a UN report out just today highlighting the sexual abuse of women in detention, which follows another report highlighting the abuse of children in detention, including sexual abuse of children in detention. So yes, the priority should absolutely be on the return of hostages. But the problem is that there's no partner for peace in Israel. We have in Israel currently an extremist cabinet led by Netanyahu. But of course, he only remains in power through the support of a far-right extremist cabinet that essentially is pushing the policies that we're seeing today. And Netanyahu cannot relinquish on those policies, because if he does, he will lose his position of power and he will end up in prison, because he's due on corruption charges 10 years worth of prison.
Is there a partner for peace for the Israelis, though? There's a lot of questions around revitalizing the PA, and trying to revitalize the two-state solution. And Israel would say, well, they don't have the right partners either.
I mean, to me, it feels like Israel is alone in this. Whilst it has the support of the US, Biden is trying to bring Netanyahu to the table, and I feel almost offering him a way out, saying that this idea of going into Rafah isn't the only option. No one wants to see that if there can be a way without further destruction. It simply, with the amount of people currently stranded there, isn't going to be possible to do this in a civilized manner. So I don't think that he is acting with friends at the moment. And